Alrighty, welcome back everybody to Undermountain, the epic dungeon delving adventure that we have here on Javelin Entertainment, where we stream this story occasionally at this point, but hopefully on a regular basis. If you missed the last chapter, you can find it on the channel page or by clicking on the playlist link in the description, because holy smokes, it's been a long time. But that being said, last time our adventures were in a heated battle with another Slaadi Tyrant creature and its Hydra pet. The Hydra had just tore the body of Zella, and Valcrie retaliated against the Hydra attack with a massive Sickening Radiance, taking out nearly all of the bullywug reinforcements. The few frogs that did get through were quickly dispatched by Ari as Zannah and Gibillion focused on the Hydra and its rider. The healing of the Tyrant and the Hydra proved to be a major issue as the party tried to use all of their resources to bring them down. Gibillion and Ari were hit by a wave of terror that sent them fleeing and leaving their weapons behind, which the Tyrant immediately stepped over. Ari gave 2 blazing slashes into him and took his attention long enough for Valcrie to levitate away and Gibillion to free his rifle. The party started to get a hint of life as Valcrie somehow fended off the Hydra, and they caused the Tyrant to temporarily retreat. As the party was able to rally and Zannah smashed the Hydra, the Tyrant cut into Gibillion. Ari raised Gibillion back up, and in frustration he released some sort of snake-like creatures. The party rained attacks down on the creatures, but their dangerous arrows knocked out Ari, Valcrie, and Gibillion. As Zannah, in Earth Elemental form, cut down one of the creatures and faced off against the last one, Gibillion managed to regain consciousness. Ari also just barely hung on to consciousness to see Gibillion and Zannah finish off the last creature. However, after the battle cleared, they found Valcrie also lie dead on the ground. And when they went to check her body, as soon as they touched it, it just dispersed into ash. Gibillion went to try placing Zella's dagger into her hand and was surged by her dormant personality as it took over his body, leaving all the party confused and needing to sort out all of this fallout. And that is where we return to the game today. So, Zella, you have just been transported into this new body and are looking down at your old corpse down below you. Zella and Ari, you stand by the ashified body of Valcrie and the massive dead Hydra.
Wait, ashified body?
Yes, as soon as you went to touch her body, it just dispersed into ash.
Oh, well, that's a bummer.
And it is no more.
Oh. Do we have an urn?
I don't think you guys have collected an urn. I think almost all of your backpacks are filled with crystals.
Let me look through my bullshit. Hang on. I'm sure I have something in here. Where's my inventory? Does anybody else have something that could serve as an urn?
I think most of you guys have your backpacks full with crystals at the moment.
That is not false.
Can I dump out a canteen and put ashes in said canteen?
So I thought about that, but I thought the water skin seemed rather essential.
Yes, I mean, you can, but then you will be lacking water for your journey home.
I mean, we're surrounded by water right now.
This is true.
I don't like this. We gotta take Valcrie. Don't we have like a bag of holding or something?
And Zannah, with your perception, you notice that not even Valcrie's staff remains. All of her items, everything she was wearing, all of it dispersed into ash.
Oh.
But no,
damn,
you
I
do
really
not.
wanted her magic items. That's what we call a bummer.
I don't believe you guys have a bag of holding. I think you guys have the party loot, but I don't think there is any bag of holding.
We do not have a bag of holding, to my knowledge. Well, this is awkward.
I have a tinderbox, but am I there
You're
yet?
not here yet, I don't believe. I don't know. Austin, did someone appear out of the ashes? Do we have a phoenix?
No, no one has appeared out of the ashes. Currently, it is just you three in a temple-like structure surrounded by dead bodies.
Cool.
That's a bummer. I feel like we should try to take the ashes and bury them next to our other late friend, whose name escapes me at the moment. We did only know her for a few moments.
Did you know where she was headed?
What?
The bartender person knew where she was headed.
Oh, that's true.
So, also, at this time, Zella, how are you responding to being in the new body?
Well, if I poke around at all, is there any hint of any of Gibillion left? Like is his little spirit soul just in the background, or can I not find him at all?
Go ahead and make a wisdom check. Just straight wisdom for me.
Ooh, whoops.
So as you begin to kind of expand your perception, kind of looking around in your mind, you don't see any trace of Gibillion. It's hard because you feel thrust into this body, but your mind seems to be your own. You're not even sure how you would access another mind within yours if that was even possible. But you don't
All right.
sense anything.
Well, on the practical side, looking at my previously occupied body, I will. Can you give me a sample of the voice, Joe? Okay, noted. Thank you, Later, for interacting.
Scratch of Sam doing Joe's voice.
But I will, at least on the practical side, pull up the weapons that I had on me, and then I'll move up to join the rest of our party.
What's left?
Crossbow.
Hey, Mr. G, are you just gonna leave Zella's body there?
Well, so here's the thing.
Yeah, oh, alright, I get it. Carrying bodies is not fun. Zannah, can
And
you
just
try to
for
get those
just
ashes
for a
up?
reminder, this is not a body. This is pieces, and what are left of the pieces that haven't been eaten.
This is gross. Okay, well, this is really gonna cut into our profit for this trip, but that's okay.
So that body is gone,
Uh-huh.
but I also can't find the person of Gibillion.
You look, mate. I know this has been a rough day, but you're talking real
No.
silly. You might wanna. It's okay. We'll get some rest.
No.
And,
No,
a
no,
stiff
you
drink,
don't
and
understand.
it'll all be better.
That was me. I'll hold out the dagger. But then he picked up the dagger and now I am here apparently.
Ari is very
Let me
skeptical
redo
of
that.
this story. Ari thinks you have absolutely lost your mind, but is going to nod and get back to trying to figure out how he's going to transport Zella's body.
Really, I'm telling you, I give you permission. It's not important.
Okay, you can't just leave other people's bodies laying around, Gibillion. That's really not how we try to do business here. I know you're new to the outfit, but come on.
That would have been a bad thing.
Zannah, can you clean up those ashes?
On it.
All right, Austin, what skill is it to reassemble a body for transport? I don't really know how to word that, or what skill it would be tied to.
It's not
Chef's
really
tool?
a
Probably medicine.
skill. I mean, it depends on what you're trying to do here. Like, you can pick up the pieces and try and wrap them up and throw them in like a knapsack type thing.
Oh,
Like
that's
that.
true. I have extra clothes, don't I?
It's gruesome, but you can do it, and it doesn't really require a check.
Okay. I mean, we're gonna do a dignified burial. You know, I know rituals. Kind of. You know. Or we could do the nature spirit burial, and by that I mean dump the body into the ocean. But that seems a little rude for a non-sailor.
As long as you sing a sea shanty, it's okay, right?
Well, again, I don't want to do this to you know, someone else's body without knowing their wishes. Seems like a thing to let the priests take care of.
All right, so
Reasonable.
what are you guys gonna do then?
How big is Zella's body at this point? What's left of it?
I mean, you still see the core of the body, like one leg, the head, and like a hand. Obviously not together.
How about the so there's like the torso and then the head.
There's a
leg,
torso and a
hand.
leg, and then a head,
Okay.
and then a hand.
Okay, and the other leg is MIA.
The other leg is likely been eaten along with the other arm.
Okay, well, we're not gonna retrieve those from the dead Hydra. That's where I draw the line. We'll gather what's left. Damn, what a brutal insta kill.
It really was.
You say this, you know, in a really like third person passive voice. My brother in Christ, you wrote the story.
I mean, somewhat.
Okay, so this doesn't help us today, but tomorrow I can use gentle repose to make this less gross. So that's good.
I mean, it'll still be as gross as it is. It just won't get more gross.
I'm gonna say the lack of rotting means no bacterial growth, which means not gross.
Yeah, so it doesn't get more gross, but it's still as gross as it is currently. But regardless, as far as the current time, you all are quite weary and on death's door yourselves.
That is factual. I have, on a scale of 1 to 80, about 11 feel okays.
That's better than at least one other of you. But yeah, are you guys doing anything for the bodies, or are you trying to get some rest here, or trying to find a safer area? What's the plan?
I don't know, how successful was Zannah in picking up Valkyrie's ashes?
Are you scooping them into the canteen?
first question. With my spare change of clothes, does it come with boots?
I would say
it just
probably
clothes?
not. Yeah, I think it's
No
just
boots.
clothes.
Okay. Okay, then yes, I'm gonna just have to go without water, cause Valkyrie.
All right, so you do
May she rest in peace.
you do the best
The
you can.
thickest of teeth. The thickest of tieflings.
You do the best you can to get the ash inside the canteen. It takes a long time, but it's not exactly difficult. This is on pretty smooth stone in the temple, so without too much trouble, you're able to get it within there.
Hey, Austin.
Mhm.
I have a less gross solution. We're gonna clean the body as we pack it up.
Sure, you can do that.
It's an object, so all the non-torso parts, and it's non-living material.
It works.
I hate it. Okay. That warlock dip was the best decision ever. Unrelated.
Alright, so yes,
Paladins need cantrips.
you've managed to tie up Zella's body and scoop the ashes into the canteen.
Okay. Yeah, let's get out of here. Place sucks. Is there anything really shiny while we're here?
That you can see.
Or that I remember seeing in the main area before we ran down here.
You never went up fully into the temple, but in the areas that you've seen some stone statues, and that's really about it.
Alright, let's get out of here. This place sucks.
Alright, where are you headed?
The surface.
So back the way you came?
Unless anyone has a better idea. Does Gibillion know anything? He always has ideas.
He probably just looks like he's staring off into space.
That's right, Gibillion is shell-shocked. So, that's okay. Ari was always the inspirational leader the party needed. Let's go. We are all kind of on death's door, so maybe we should find somewhere safe-ish. But I think the top of the hill was safer than here, you know?
Alright, so you begin to make your way back towards the top of the entryway into the swamp where you guys had entered into this cavern.
If anyone happens to notice, Gibillion probably looks ridiculous walking along as Zella tries to test out how he moves and like stretch his arm out, pulls back, just sort of testing why it feels different walking like this.
Well, not to worry. Ari is only 1/8 alive and thinks you're just going crazy.
Good.
Alright.
There are probably a few muttered curses about how clunky and loud his movements are.
Okay, so Ari, Zannah, and Zella, you all do approach, and under the light of Ari's weapon, you can see the cliff face that you had climbed up and the old slimy ladder at the base.
Okay. Well, let's get up to the top of the hill, and that's where I think we rest.
Alright, are you climbing up the ladder, or are you climbing up the rock like you did before?
I forget, was the ladder safe for the people who used it?
No one used the ladder. You guys saw that it was slimy and decided to skip it.
Oh. Shit.
Can I attempt to climb 2 rungs of said slimy ladder?
I don't really feel up to carrying everybody right now.
Zannah, you said that you're trying to climb up 2 rungs of the ladder?
Yes, just testing without potentially taking
Ooh.
fall damage if it breaks.
Alright, so you kind of test out on the ladder, kind of placing your hands on it and beginning to sort of wiggle on it. And I do need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit. Hang on, my computer's asleep. Ugh. Sorry, we were eating dinners.
No worries.
Maybe. Come on, computer, do computer things. You said con save? On a
Alright.
scale of 1 to fuck, how bad was that? I didn't see it.
That was 20.
Oh,
Unfucked.
Excellent work.
You can feel the slime beginning to seep beneath, underneath the outer layer of your skin, and you immediately kind of recoil and shake it off and begin to kind of wipe your hands clean. And it looks like whatever it was didn't have time to set in, but it did feel very similar to something that could be of a poisonous substance.
would
I
not advise
realized-
the latter.
This seems like a delayed reaction, but can I walk up and try casting Detect Poison and Disease? Because Zella could do that, so I want to see if it works.
Yeah. If you move up there and begin to try and cast this, you know the motions and you know the proper words, and you pulled everything off of Zella. What are the material components, just out of curiosity?
Oh, good question.
No, it doesn't say on there. Regardless, Zella would have them, because I don't think you've cast this more than twice. But yeah, you kind of begin to use the components, and knowing the words and knowing the motions, you are able to cast this spell, and you do detect poison on the ladder itself.
Good to know. I'll just
Fine.
turn around,
Hang
still
on.
kind of
And
blank face, be like, ladder's poisoned.
yeah, this seems to be just a basic plant-based poison.
Yeah, no, I'm
And
just gonna walk up the wall because that's the thing I can do.
yeah.
And then once I get to the top of the wall, I'm gonna throw a rope down because we
Yep.
have lots of rope. Like, all right, let's climb up with the rope.
And Marissa, did you see my message?
Yes, I did.
All right, that light is right on the edge, and you can now see it illuminating a human man.
Oh,
And for the record, he's hot.
he thinks he's hot.
As he just
He is
walks
canonically
straight
hot.
up. He walks
It is a
straight
defining
up.
character feature.
All right. Regardless, here, that's what he looks like. Make up your mind if he's hot or not.
Oh, he is.
He's not really my type, but
Maybe I'm attracted to
You-
personality, so
If Wilbur grew his hair out like that, you'd be about it, okay?
Wilbur will not grow hair out like that.
But if he did, you would be about it.
He wouldn't.
Regardless, yes, you can see this man as he just walks up the side of this and illuminates all around you. You've been in total darkness this whole time, but you can see this person clearly illuminated by it looks like a blade that he wields in his hand, and you can hear him talking down to others below the edge of the cliff. Meanwhile, Ari, you make it up just fine, and you see Zella and Zannah still down below.
Come on, let's get up here.
Are you?
Gibillion,
Funny
come
enough,
on.
I had a
Huh?
higher strength as a female elf, so I will probably struggle climbing this rope.
I'm pretty sure climbing a rope does not require that much strength,
No.
especially if someone is helping you.
Are you lowering down a rope?
Yes.
Yeah, there's no check at all. You all are able to easily. This is a very short cliff, and it's not exactly vertical. It's not the easiest to climb, but with a rope and with Ari's help, you all both are able to get up to the top. And
Oh, good.
Zella, immediately you find that your dark vision is even further than it was before. And you can see kind of along the edge of a wall a female human in this armor who's kind of crouched down by the edge of the wall, who is just kind of looking at you all.
I will try to draw the others' attention to that.
What's
And she's
wrong,
maybe
Gibillion?
30 feet away.
You said 30 feet away?
Yeah, and Zannah, I think you can see it. You should be able to see it too. Yes, you
Yeah,
can
I
see
can
her
see
as
her.
well.
Yeah, 30 feet is within the light.
Well, plus I have dark vision.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like even for blind humans, like 30 feet is
Ah.
within the light.
Well, it's a 15-foot light and then 15-foot dim. She's like right past the dim light.
Gotcha.
So Ari, you're the only one who currently doesn't see, and with Gabella and Zannah's perception, they're able to pick it up.
Yo, Ari, we have a person over off in the distance, over yonder there.
My
Is it
Something
dagger
else
is
that's going to
fine.
try to sacrifice us to an obscure deity.
I'm thinking probably not. Looks kind of scared.
Oh, that's nice.
And you can hear
Do
them
it
talking about
morning.
this. They're not exactly
gonna
being
say-
quiet.
I can hear you.
Oh,
So,
well,
are you gonna sacrifice
going
us
to-
to a deity then?
if
That's
you
not
do,
my
can it at least not be
plan.
an obscure one? I'm tired of fish people and their made-up gods.
Yeah, we're kind of over fish people.
Well, I don't worship any fish gods, so
Hey, that's a plus already.
Yeah, really top 10% in this place.
have you seen any other people run by looking scared or haggard?
I mean, I guess you could say we do, but no one else. No.
Fuck.
I take it you have lost someone.
Yeah, the party I was with is probably dead.
It's looking that way.
I'm just trying to get out of here.
Well, we're on our way up. If you promise not to kill us, maybe you should just come with us.
Do you promise not to kill me?
We're good at not murdering people that become allies with us.
Yeah, so far we've gotten what, one person out alive successfully? We've only had one try though, so
So we're batting
really
100
full
or
success.
1,000.
Yeah.
I don't love those odds, but it's kind of my only option at this point.
Well,
so.
we did lose Boblin, but I think he's alive.
Did he
Austin,
run
can I
away?
do a
Yeah,
perception check since I'm a cleric and see if I know that something's wrong with Gibillion / Zella?
Sure. This is actually going to be an insight check.
Cool.
And for the rest of you all, you guys see a woman with some decently armored and in this short cropped blackish hair with pale features, and she begins to kind of look over toward in the direction of Gabella. And yeah, you can easily see that this person looks totally out of it. Not only are they cut and bleeding and on death's door, but they just look completely out of place. Even taking steps seems unnatural for them.
What's wrong with your person there?
Well, we did just
Something
watch
about
one of our
dagger.
friends get eaten, and another one die.
Burned up.
And turn into ash. So it's been, you could say it's been a bad day.
No, I'm not talking about wear and tear. They aren't walking right.
Well, there was the whole Hydra trying to eat us thing, so I don't know. Could be anything.
He was spouting something
lay
about
down.
a dagger earlier.
Yeah, but he has a lot of weird shit that he carries.
Did you say your
Well,
name
yeah,
was
but
Gibillion? Gabella?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Gibillion.
This is, Gibillion, Mr.
Well,
G.
not quite.
And, this is
No.
Zannah, and I'm Ari. We, came down here, what, a few weeks ago?
no
Look.
idea at this point.
I am not actually sure what happened to Gibillion. but I am Zella.
Now, so this is Zella, and I'm gonna point towards the wrapped up corpse. And
No.
that's Gibillion, and Gibillion's been talking nonsense ever since that fight.
I'm gonna look straight at Ari and I'm gonna say, "You're not the sharpest tool in the shed, are you?"
No, he's not. But we love him anyway.
Thank you. Yeah, there's something wrong with that person in your party. I don't love what's
Great,
happening.
there are a lot of things wrong with our party, including the fact that 2 of its members are dead. So, I'm going to lay down now. And Ari just, like, collapses and starts muttering curse words in Dwarvish.
Well, I guess we're gonna take a rest here. Were you followed by anything that could potentially hurt us?
I'm not sure if I was followed or not. I think I lost what killed my people.
Well, I guess
You
that's
know?
good. I'm
Inspiring
sorry
of
to hear about your
confidence.
people. But we kind of need to rest. We're kind of like on death's doorstep, as you have observed. So, are you opposed to this?
And
Um,
Saren,
no, but
after your
are there people
encounter,
that need healing?
yeah, after your encounter, you're pretty tapped on spells, and you're also pretty beaten up.
Okay.
So you probably have. Actually, let me go in and just edit that in, since you had just come from a battle yourself. But you would probably have a couple spells left, but not much.
Cool. Yeah, I'm cool with the rest.
All right. How did we do rest before? Was it I did 4 hours and then Gibillion did 4 hours?
I think Gibillion had to do all 8.
Yeah,
it
he
was
definitely did.
Elias maybe did the 4 and 4 with.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
okay.
unfortunately, the human body still has the human body limitations.
Well, I can do watch for 4 hours, but I require 4 hours of rest.
Y'all, really worried about...
Really worried about?
Ari has collapsed. He is asleep.
Oh. I was like, what happened there? Yeah, so Ari just kind of sits down on the edge of the rock and just begins to softly snore as he is worn out.
I'm gonna keep sidling up to Gabella and try not to be too obvious that I'm trying to like figure out.
I
what's going
demand
on
some
with
sort of
them.
check to not being too obvious. This looks like a social situation.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a stealth check, Sarah.
Okay.
Is it physically not being obvious, or like socially and emotionally not being obvious? Because that feels
Socially and
charisma-y.
Socially and emotionally, I'm not trying to be obvious, but I'll do a stealth check.
Oh no.
Yeah, so you're moving over, but with each step it's just and so you're still smiling, you're still engaging in casual conversation, but each step is just loud and rings out across the top of this cliff face.
Okay, so not stealthy.
Approach
Got
is
it.
so obvious, I will actually look up from my intense study of my hands as I just move my fingers back and forth.
We'll make awkward eye contact, and then I'll go sit down by the wall.
You good there, stranger?
Yeah, sorry,
I'm forced to just assume this is how people interact with the way Gibillion appears, you know? I guess that's something I'll just have to get used to. It's fair, the fire hair is probably intimidating.
Oh, right, he's a fire genasi, right?
Yeah, I forgot
Think
about
so?
that, honestly.
Yep.
Okay, so fire lizard man.
Yeah, that's what I'm fascinated by. Totally.
So, do I need to stay awake, Austin, or?
That's up to you guys. Are you guys setting any sort of watch?
Well, the two of you that are awake, do we want to set watch, or do y'all just, like, how do we want to do this?
The metagame quick maths is that if you watch for 4 hours and 2 other people watch for 2 hours each, we all get a long rest. But,
Yes.
you know,
Perfect.
I'm just sharing the rules because Ari's asleep.
That's fine.
Alright, then I guess I sit here and stay awake for 4 hours?
Sure.
I'll take the next watch for 2 hours.
All right.
I guess
And
I'll
then-
take the next one since Ari's already asleep.
And
can't
then the
play.
one who was introduced to you as both Gibillion and a Zella takes the third. So, Zannah, why don't you go ahead and start off with perceptions check for me?
I don't like when you ask me to do checks.
All right. The first hour or two goes by without much change, really. The bugs are annoying and still swarm over you. But other than that,
Yeah.
there's no real noticeable
Don't-
creatures.
If only someone knew Spirit Guardians to kill all the bugs.
About an hour and a half to 2 hours into your watch, you don't see anything, but you can hear some distant splashing or distant walking through the marsh. It sounds a good ways away, and it seems to be around the corner. But you hear something move, and you kind of look up and watch that direction, and you kind of blink your eyes a few times as you try and see through the shades of gray, but nothing arises, nothing comes out. And eventually you go back to just kind of a general scan over the area.
Which way is the marsh?
You heard it from over back this direction, around the
Okay.
corner. But then, another about 30 minutes after that, you do begin to hear that same noise again, this time coming from a bit different direction. And eventually your eyes do catch as some figures begin to walk around the base of the bog, and their heads are barely popping out of the water. It's only because they're moving that you can see them. But you do see 3 frog-like heads that are just moving through the marsh and slowly scanning.
I'm gonna stay quiet for now.
And they do 1 lap of the marsh, and they disappear down a far tunnel.
Okay.
And keeping quiet, the rest of your watch goes without any other incident. And you go over and see this new figure, this new woman, who you have yet to actually ask her name, but she seems to be just exhausted and worn out, and it doesn't really look like she's much of a threat at the moment. So you go and decide to wake her. And
Hey, new homie. It's your turn.
I'm gonna wake up and. Hey, my name is Saren.
Oh, hey, nice to meet you officially.
Get some rest. I'll take over.
There were some frog things that were like poking around in the marsh down below us. They did a loop and they left, but those are what we fought before, and so I stayed quiet and didn't engage them, and they just left. So just FYI.
Thanks. I'll keep an eye out.
Have fun.
Alright, and Zannah, you go to rest. Saren, is there anything that you're doing during your watch?
Probably praying.
Alright. So you trade off the time between giving a few whispered prayers under your breath to the sovereign host and scanning around the area. And for your 2 hours, it is quiet and calm, almost peaceful if it weren't for the nagging buzz of the insects in your ears. And your 2 hours are up.
I'm gonna go wake Gabella and have them take over.
Alright, and Sam, if you would like to go ahead and roll me a perception check, and is there anything that you're doing during your watch?
Well, the first part, I've been informed that my dark vision is actually in shades of red. So that'll probably take a significant part of the watch, just sort of thinking about.
That is a good point.
I can ponder that and deep thoughts like, did I technically kill Gibillion? Am I responsible for that? Should I feel guilty? I don't know. And also, ooh, shades of red.
Says you
And also, Ari's still completely convinced that you are Gibillion and just losing your mind.
Yeah, what to do about that? There's a lot to think about.
So yeah, you are scanning over the area, and don't see anything else. But you're also plagued by these various thoughts within your mind. Before eventually, you see as the others start to rise. Ari is the first one to stretch and move, as you all have completed a long rest and can refill your spell slots, your health, and half your hit die if you've used them.
Rest in peace, my temp HP.
Ah, yes, temp HP is all gone.
How much do our hit points go up by?
They're
Max.
fully up.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Thanks.
And you are all still on the cliff face. This new companion doesn't seem to have murdered you in your sleep. And
That's a better than average start, honestly.
for
by
most
quite
of the
a
creatures
bit.
down here, yeah. All right. So as you all wake up, what's next?
Well, I guess we should make our way back to Skullport.
Let's do it.
Saren, did I overhear her name, or was that while I was asleep?
That was technically while you were asleep, but I'm sure in the time that you've been cleaning up the bedrolls and everything that they might have mentioned it.
Ha ha ha. Bedrolls, right? Yeah.
For everyone but you. You used yours as an impromptu pillow more so than anything as you collapsed onto it.
What? Why are you here?
The party I was with was seeking treasure, and they heard there would be some down here. I came to help. I had nothing better to do, and now they are dead. So, yay me.
That's a shame. Well, did you guys come in through Skullport?
Yes.
Okay, well, I think that's the best place to head for now.
That's
Off
fine
you
with
go.
me.
All right.
What's Gibillion's travel speed?
The same as everyone else's.
Okay,
For-
didn't know if it was impaired since the walking was still funny.
I mean, it's impaired, but you all can move. Moving it, like if you were trying to sprint or trying to move quickly, it would definitely be a factor. But if you guys are just casually, carefully making your way up, it's not much of a deal.
Okay.
There were marsh things in the night, so we should be
Oh,
careful.
right! I need to change my spells too. Sorry, before we get going, I am going to, fuck. You're going to
That's an
what now?
interesting choice
No,
of things.
I am going to use gentle repose on Zella's dead body.
All right. So you take some time and begin to gather a few. Excuse me. Begin to gather a few things together as you place out the corpse and clean it up again with prestidigitation before doing this short ritual over the body.
Remind me again what pieces of the body are left. The head, the torso, the leg, and a hand.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they are stuffed into this knapsack. And you now see as Ari begins to spread them out and begins to do a quick ritual using some magic, and you watch as the blood seeps away and cleans up, and the wounds begin to kind of have this magical layer over them before it quickly fades.
Well, that was a neat party trick we probably could have used before.
Is that one of your fallen comrades, or are you just carrying body parts?
That's a
Important
fallen
questions.
What? I'm sorry. What did you mean, Zannah?
Nothing.
It stops it from rotting.
Yeah, but did you try this on us when we had the weird infection on our arms?
That
Oh, we weren't dead. Never mind.
it's for corpses. It stops corpses from rotting.
I'm
It's
reading that
unfortunate.
now. I see that.
It's unfortunate you couldn't gather their entire remains. I might be able to do something about that.
Well, the rest of them were in a Hydra,
Eaten.
so
Interesting enough, that would probably just leave you with the same problem somewhere else.
Hmm.
And Saren, you know that for that type of magic you do also require diamonds.
Oh,
True.
is Saren also a diamond hobo? Because we're diamond hobos, because someone hates us.
It's not my fault that there's no
Like
diamonds
a
in this
god or
module.
something, out to get us.
Talk to the writers. Wait, who even wrote this? I don't even know.
Whomst. I just want to talk. A strongly worded email.
Let's see. Hold on, this is important. I'll give you
I don't have
someone to
diamonds.
hate on rather than me. Oh, it's not gonna load for me. Anyway, so yeah, as you guys
It's actually a homebrew module, and Austin's been lying to us.
the whole time, I made all of these maps from scratch, guys.
Clearly.
Oh, it's Chris Perkins. Yeah, be mad at Chris Perkins. Of course it is. But yeah, you
Sounds
guys.
like a made-up name. I think it's an alias Austin's using.
Oh, I wish. You guys begin to pack this up, this body back into the knapsack, and Ari, you carry it once more as you head up into these tunnels, climbing back towards where you all know that there had been some stone giants, and Saren, where you had just run away from said stone giants. You're heading right back
rip.
in.
I don't want to go this way.
That's too bad, really.
Well, I think you should all be aware that there are giants up ahead, and that
Yeah, if
is.
you don't bumble into them like an idiot, it's not a problem, is it?
I'm just gonna glare.
There are
Oh,
indeed
cheer
intense
up.
glares.
Look, if you walk us into stone giants, that's your business.
It won't be for long. Ari laughs, but inside he is dying.
It's okay. We all are.
Carrying Zella's dead body is not good for his mental health.
Bro, I got Valkyrie's ashes. Like,
It's
That's
a rough
probably
time
not
all
good for your
around.
mental health either.
well, my mental health is trash. So, yeah, whatever.
This is Ari right now, right here. I love
Yes.
SpongeBob.
feel like that's the entire party right now.
Yeah, we're not thriving, as it were.
No, we're not.
What's more traumatic? Changing bodies, carrying the half-eaten corpse of your friend, or carrying the ashes of your friend?
All
Or
of the
having all
above.
your friends die after scattering and then being stuck with strangers going through this.
I mean, it's
I
a
feel like
rough.
We're all pretty traumatized.
Yeah, it's a rough
We're
go
not having a
all
great
around.
time.
No one is doing great here.
Straight up, not having a good time.
Just a typical millennial party, right?
Oh gosh.
Gotta get some of those Zoomers to perk us up.
All right. But as you all reach these caverns, and Saren, there is a chill that just kind of goes up your spine from what you experienced here last. And Zannah and Zella, as you two are at the front, you can see already signs of some sort of fight or scuffle. The stone is kind of marred in different areas. There are boulders lying around, and there are bits of blood scattered across the stone here.
Can I do a perception check to see if I see any bodies?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's a nice blood trail.
I think we should go the other way from that, yeah? Or do we want to see if there's something at the end?
Nope, I see nothing.
Yeah, Saren. Oh shoot, I still have all the old ones. There we go.
It's for the best.
As you are kind of focused on this area, it is a bit overwhelming to look really at all, and so you want to look around for any sight, but at the same time you're hanging back. You can't focus. Zannah, you do pick up a blood trail headed down to the southwest before it disappears past the X that you know demarks a pit of quicksand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play in the quicksand again.
Yeah, Ari's a good swimmer, not that good.
You already had to pull my butt out of there once.
Yeah.
And Zella, straight ahead, you can see that crystal cathedral that you all had passed through originally. That marks the edge of where the large pit and the spire were, and there are more bloodstains within that as well.
So, Saren, you weren't carrying a map, were you?
No, you were not.
No, I was not.
Because, this is the only way I know to get back to Skullport, and, it's not looking nice.
Unfortunately, the friend I was traveling with who was carrying the map was smashed by a rock.
Oh, do you think the map was smashed by a rock?
I'm not willing to risk the stone giants to find out.
But yeah, we don't need to. No.
That's fair, that's fair.
Saren, I will
So,
say that you do remember where that happened was in the cathedral right in front of you.
Oh.
But we should probably avoid the cathedral.
Well, the other way is quicksand, and, we should definitely avoid the quicksand.
But, like, quicksand will passively kill us. We could maybe figure out a way over it. The giants will have animosity towards us.
Yeah, I can't smite quicksand. When I can, it doesn't really do anything. If I do enough radiant damage, will it turn sand into glass? Or would that be fire damage? Would either work?
I would most likely be fired. Depends on what happens, but you can always try.
I do love trying. Because if I do Crusader's Mantle, we could all hit the sand with radiant damage and turn it to glass. That seems like a really dumb idea. That would be fun.
I've heard of dumber.
Certainly not for me. I would never. Nothing like taming an ancient white Dracolich or something. Alright, so, that does not lead us closer to a party decision of whether we're going to try to avoid giants smushing us or avoid dying in pits of quicksand. I suppose the pits of quicksand are much lower threat for Ari because he can walk on the walls, but the rest of you can't. And he really can't carry all of you. Could I carry all of them?
You could try.
I mean, what are the weight rules again?
So just think approximate realistic. You've got 3 individuals all fully laden with gear, and most of them in armor. Some of them fully metal armor.
AKA y'all will sink like fucking rocks.
AKA even those magic spider boots might not hold you to the wall at that point.
Giants it is.
All at once, but maybe, you know, like, walk, dump stuff in dead body, walk back, carry one person. At least Valkyrie was nice and portable.
Roll me a history check, Ari.
Oh boy. That is, yeah, that's not really his thing.
Zannah, you can roll me a survival check as well, as that's probably more applicable for you. Yeah, between the multitude of you, you had investigated this area, and you know that even down by the quicksand, it's a dead end and wraps up to the cathedral as well.
Oh, well that's a bummer. I guess we're going through the cathedral, or we're turning back and going back into the swamp that murdered several of us.
Just about as many as were murdered here.
That is fair. But I'm gonna say that they were worse. Cause, yeah, that's what I'm sticking with. Cause they got killed by the thing we walked past. And we got killed by something later, so high score to us.
Alright, so are you guys moving into the cathedral, or are you guys turning back?
Ari suggests to move into the cathedral.
Sarah nods and follows, but is visibly shaking.
Onward.
Oh, hang on. Shit, that's next level. So sad. Once I get to level 10, you can't be frightened near me. But that's next level, sadly. The price of a hexblade dip, which was 100% worth it, and I would do again.
So, as you all move up to the doorway, this chamber has this looming hollowness that is like a stone cathedral. And in the center are 3 dramatic crystal formations that are just exploding up from the floor. And Ari, as you turn the corner, you do see a large boulder on a equally large bloodstain to the south, and another trickle to the north as well. But you know that the passage back is to the west.
Do you want to do anything about those? I point to the crushed body.
Well, I can't fully see it yet. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, and Saren, as you look at Ari's hand as it points forward, you do see the large boulder that had landed upon your companion, Gurman. And you can see an arm still clutching a staff out to the side, but the rest of the body is trapped beneath.
Can I do a perception check to make sure there aren't any giants
Yeah, absolutely.
around? This not a trap that we are walking into. Damn.
Yeah, so in this moment, you're still a little bit shaky. You're trying to listen and trying to focus, but each time you just keep being pulled back and reliving what happened in this hall. You hear the screams of Garmin as the rock smashed into him. You can see Devis as he chased away or ran away in the opposite direction of you. You can see Mina fighting off one of the giants before it smashes into her and she crawls away. You can even see Theric as he disappears into the shadows. It's all just flashes of this battle, and you just can't focus. And you don't see any giants in here, but they might be right around the corner like they were before.
I'm gonna say that I'm more overcome with grief than reason, and I'm gonna walk towards Garmin and just say a quick prayer, and I'm gonna grab his staff.
Wow, looting the body. Was this the one that had the map?
No.
No.
This was the one who had the
Yes.
map, but at least at the current moment, there is a large boulder positioned over him and whatever he carried outside of his one arm that is off to the side.
What if I was absolutely yoked?
And
Well, I am.
Exactly. What if we were absolutely yoked and moved the body?
I mean,
Not the body, the stone.
Look,
yeah.
I want to honor my friend probably more than the rest of you do, which would require moving the boulder, but would that bring attention to what we're doing here? If we moved a giant boulder from one place to another.
We usually just try to figure things out as they come. Why worry about a problem that doesn't exist yet?
Somebody else who is reasonable.
I mean,
feel
I
like
can
that's
move this
totally
boulder on
reasonable.
my own, no problem.
Sure, but if there are giants around, are they
I would
going-
also be kind of a giant. Just a big friendly giant.
I mean, I don't love this, but
If,
do what you're
if
gonna
you want
do.
the boulder moved, I can move the boulder. If you don't want the boulder moved, I won't move the boulder.
Ari's the one who wants the map.
I think the map's a good thing to have.
Hey, Zella, what have we figured out the Zella Gabella thing?
Ari's pretty sure it's just Gibillion talking funny. which
yeah,
he
the
has definitely
body
told
of
you.
Gibillion has claimed that it's Zella and is
But it
not
also
using
sounds
any.
like Gibillion and looks like Gibillion, and Gibillion
Yes.
always had a tenuous hold on reality.
This is true,
So,
but Gibillion also has not been using his rifle at all. Right now, Gibillion, Gabella, Zella, they're clutching onto a crossbow and a dagger.
Well, okay, Zella, do I move the boulder or no?
Are we just going to pretend that Gibillion's Zella now? Is that what we've decided on?
Well, just look, dude. Does that look like Gibillion? No.
It looks a lot like Gibillion, yeah. It's a
Does Gibillion
Thiagonosty.
ever use a bow or dagger?
I mean, I assume he could.
He does not. He uses the pew-pews. Okay, well. Voice of Reason, Zella. Move or no move?
Well, I guess it's worth a shot.
Okay, Austin, Earth Elemental, please.
All right. You all watch as Sarah, you see for the first time as this beautiful elven woman just begins to shift and her form takes over this rocky surface, and she grows in size as she shapeshifts into a massive earth elemental and begins to move over towards this boulder.
Oh, sorry. I moved before the... Yep. So...
And you're just trying to lift the boulder up?
Yep, move the boulder so the body can be clericed properly.
Alright, go ahead and give me an athletics check with the elementals' athletics, or their strength.
Oh.
Alright, so you begin to kind of lift, and you kind of twist and move, and you kind of twist it to the side, and with a loud thud, it moves a little bit, and you can now see a leg and half of Gurman's small gnomish body. But there's a loud thud, and you can now hear a deep voice that is
Was there supposed to be a voice?
Yeah, there's just kind of a noise, and you can hear these heavy footfalls that are still a distance out, but seem to be slowly approaching.
Do I have a face, like, that they could see my reaction to that, or
All of them,
is it just stone?
everyone can hear, but to answer that, no, it's just stone. There's no real facial features.
Okay.
But yeah, you
Well,
all hear these heavy footfalls that are slowly moving in your direction.
Can we tell which direction they're coming from in the chambers?
Yes, they're coming from the north.
I'm gonna step back this way. And
Yes.
attempt to communicate with my people while I'm still staying as an earth elemental.
You all hear this graveling sound as the earth elemental moves back and over towards and begins to kind of point to the north, which you all hear these heavy footfalls doof, 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 as it is getting closer and closer.
It was worth a go. I think we should probably move on then.
Alright, so you guys are headed back towards the edge?
I thought the west was the way to leave.
Yeah,
That
the
is
west
west,
is.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry, I said edge. Because there's an edge right there.
Ah.
Alright, so as you begin to move towards the west, and Zella, you do get a quick glimpse of a stone giant to the north at the edge of your vision, before you all quickly duck down further to the south. And I will move you guys over. Oh my gosh, stop!
What?
Y'all are killing me. Alright. So moving around the massive chamber in the center of these caverns, you pass by once again the large purple gemstone throne that has now been broken down. But as you pass Zannah, you do kind of briefly notice that part of the throne has been repaired. And you all continue further northward, past where you had met the bear family, and further into the chambers, moving up another level. And we'll pull you in here. And it takes about an hour of travel before eventually you all do find yourself back into those rough-hewn caverns at the lost level.
Alright. Well, we're not dead, so that's a successful encounter with the stone giants. Let's fucking zoom back out, right? North,
Here, here.
northwest?
Northwest. You all continue up through this chamber, moving to the northwest. And it is Zella who first catches the sound of moving footfalls, quick feet across the stone. You can hear it from a distance, and then you catch sight as you see a familiar dwarven woman or half-dwarven woman kind of turn the corner, and she is running full sprint as she just comes around the corner and begins running down the hall in your direction. Is there anything you all are doing?
Sorry, where do we know this dwarven woman from?
So Zella is the first one to catch sight of it, and Zannah behind her. And this is the half-dwarven woman known as Skella, who you all had seen last in these chambers with a group of Duergar.
Right. Yeah. What's the pick?
Oh, here. I'll do the thing.
Oh shit, yeah, I remember this one.
I don't remember this one at
Man,
all.
it's been a minute.
I can find the actual picture in a second.
That's right, this was Big Mommy Dwarf.
Y'all got a problem.
Several.
Boys do.
At least 3.
Here we go. Here's the full one. But yes, Zella and Zannah, as you see her, she is sprinting towards you, holding a
Wait,
bag in her
where's her
hands. What?
Where's her beard?
She doesn't have a beard.
That's not a dwarf woman then. That's a small human.
Alright, and as she begins to curve the corner, as you all watch just kind of in astonishment, she turns and kind of gives you all a half salute before sprinting by you and up the hallway. And you see followed very closely behind her is another woman. This one is a tall elven woman with jet black hair pulled into some sort of top knot ponytail with these black, red, and golden armor up around her body as she chases right after Skella and comes around to catch sight of you all. And right behind her is a massive gorilla-like creature. And as you all see this bounding creature that just gives out a roar and pounds its chest, I would like you all to roll initiative.
Make sure to click on your token first.
So how do I click on the token?
So
Physically
just
left
on
click
the-
it
on
on
the
the
screen.
space.
do you
So
see
that way it'll
your
associate
person?
initiative.
You should see a little icon with your art on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
You
if you
just
just
click on
click
that.
on that, it'll highlight it.
Cool.
And then you click on the initiative button and it should pop up. Oh.
No?
It looks like you don't have it selected. Did you click on it and have it highlight and it popped up with the 3 circles?
I'm clicking on it, but it's not. Oh, hold on. Just kidding. Okay, yes. Now I click on initiative.
Yep. Perfect.
Cool.
Okay, and then let me find who this person is. Okay, let me just roll for them real fast. Oh my gosh, okay. It's gonna be one of those days.
Oh. Which days? The days
For
where
us
you
and
kill us
you.
all, or?
Well, for initiative at least, I rolled a natural 20 and a natural 19.
Hell yeah, you did.
Big sad.
Hey, maybe we got him out of the way.
I don't believe you. But it's okay, because you can't crit Ari anymore.
This is true.
Best investment ever. Austin as a DM, yoked.
Okay. So let's see.
Marissa, why'd you roll initiative 4 times?
get her
I didn't
token.
click my token.
Ah, gotcha.
Yep.
There we go. And this is cool. All right. So at the top of the turn, Skell is going to keep running and turns the corner out of sight. And after her, the large gorilla creature is going to move up behind and catches up to this woman and begins to just swing out with large fists. And let's see. Yeah, as it just jumps forward into the air towards her and will swing down hard. And does it not? Huh, maybe it doesn't. Alright, but it is going to swing into with a fist. And that will hit for 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And Saren, you were the first as you hear this commotion happening.
I am going to point at it and use a cantrip. Pull the dead.
Alright, you'll probably have to get up close enough where you can see it. Right now you can just hear that it's happening, so you'll have to move first.
Okay. So I run towards it, which is up. Yeah.
Yep. And you should be able to use Q to see how far you can move. So if you grab your token and hit Q, or you can use the measuring stick. But yeah, that should be, that's about 20 feet. So you should be good.
Okay. Alright, bear with me, y'all.
No, all good.
Am I far enough up, or do I need to move more?
You are definitely far enough. You could even scoot back if you wanted. Can you see the big gorilla now? Right over here?
Yeah.
Yep, that's what you see. That creature is attacking the whatever woman is
Got
behind it.
Yeah. I'm gonna point at it, and I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead.
Alrighty. Wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes.
Alrighty. And that does appear to be a success. So as you kind of toss out this magic, it just cascades against the creature and doesn't seem to have any effect, unfortunately.
Your spell save DC's messed up there. It should definitely be like at least, I don't know, higher than 15. Probably like at least 17.
I think it passed regardless. It
Yeah,
rolled pretty high.
I'm just letting you know. I think the spell card's wrong.
Yeah, do you know what your spell save is, Marissa?
I don't know what that means.
So if you look on your character sheet, and you'll see a spells section, and if you check in there, 17. Okay, cool. Good to know.
The quick maths.
Oh yeah, it should have been 3 attack. That's what I thought. I don't know why it doesn't have the multi-attack in here. So there is 2 more. Yeah. Okay, so 23 more damage from the gorilla creature. Sorry, missed that. And then, so Sarah, that is your turn. Anything else that you wanted to do? Or was that it? That was your action and most of your movement. You could either move back if you wanted, or if you had a bonus action.
I'm gonna move back.
Alrighty. Perfect. Then Earth Elemental Zannah.
Rar. That's about the only way I can communicate right now. How did this go? +8. That doesn't hit.
12 does not hit, unfortunately.
What about a 16?
Are you attacking the woman or the ape?
The gorilla thing.
Alright, the gorilla. So you swing over this woman and you do slam into it with the second hit.
Okay, what is my damage on this? Doo-doo-doo-doo. 14 damage.
Alrighty, very nice. Yeah, you give a slam into it, and the creature gives a roar before looking up in your direction. And that'll bring us to Ari.
Hearing the commotion, I will use my free action to place my bag of dead friends, may they rest in peace, down, and move forward. This is the thing trying to fight us, right?
There is a woman that was sprinting around after Skella, and she has been caught up to by this ape, and this ape currently has just slammed into her with 2 fists, and is like on top of her, and Zannah has come up and tried to beat it off. So yeah, currently it looks like everyone is fighting.
Is there enough space for me to get there?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
Zannah is big, but it's kind of a bigger area.
If I need to Eldritch Blast, I can, but I prefer to bonk if it's all the same.
Yeah, you can move right about there if you want.
Oh, yes. We bonk. Ooh, does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not hit, unfortunately.
Does a 28 hit?
A 28 definitely hits.
Okay. Bonk accomplished. Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. Oh, no, shove. Bonk, bonk, shove. That's the order of combat. Does a 14 beat a contested strength check?
As you move out to shove, the creature is surprised that you actually cut it and is like looking down at it, at its own mark in its arm, and just looks up and just, huh? As you just smash it in the head, and you do kind of knock it off and onto the ground.
I was gonna do the back 10 feet, but that's okay
Alright,
too.
that's fine. Alright, we can do back 10 feet. Same thing. Alright, as you knock it off of this woman who is now free. And Zella from the back, what are you doing?
Hey, force movement breaking grapples.
Am I able to get a crossbow shot from here, or is the rock elemental too big?
So it's definitely in the way, but you can still try.
Well, I could move up. 2, 3. to be around it? Because the gorilla looks like it's probably towering over the rest of the party.
Yes, correct.
Okay. I'm good with that. And I will rely on my crossbow. I've not fiddled with the gun that came with this body yet, so.
All right, and 4 because the first turn. Only one of those will hit for 4 piercing.
Oof.
But you do get sneak attack on it.
It's a small consolation.
And already this demon gorilla creature is looking a little bit rough. And it is now the woman's turn as she spins around with all of your help to look at the creature.
It's 10 feet away.
Yes, it is. It's about 5 feet away from you. Well, I guess, yeah, 10 feet away from you, so you'd have to move to get into melee.
All right. So let's have the sprite take a shot first. And miss horribly. And I suppose then I will step up and I will make an attack as well.
Go for it. $28 will definitely hit.
All right, in that case, we're I would like to do that much damage.
All right. As you just slash out with this blade and cut into this creature, it just surges the life force around it and begins to absorb away as this creature falls lifeless and begins to burn up to ash.
Excellent.
Sorry, why was mommy running away from this thing?
And with that, then I will keep moving. She went down this way?
You saw her turn the corner up, north.
Up. Alright, I will head on up that way. And I will yell out that the creature is dead. You can come back now.
And there is just an echoing roar that comes down the hallway. And you hear called back kind of cheekily, "Not all of them!" And that will bring us to her turn. Alright, and Saren, it's back to you.
I'm gonna move up to join everybody else. And did she say there were more of them?
Yes, and you
Yes,
heard
there might be.
You heard a roar as this woman just casually killed this demon-like gorilla behind her and then just rushed by you all without saying much.
Do we want to run up and follow them and get away, or are we just sticking around?
It would be poor sport to leave her to the demons.
Because we can't see the demon apes.
Yep, you don't see any other creatures at the moment. But you do know that she ran up around this corner.
Great. Okay, so sorry, just to be clear, the demon apes are coming from where the other demon ape was, right? They're not where they were running to.
You saw one demon ape come from over here, and
Okay.
then she ran in this direction up this way, and then
Yes.
there was a roar from that direction.
Okay, from up.
Yep, from up.
Got it. Okay. I guess I'm gonna run up. And figure out what's going on up there.
All right, so you move
Which is
up.
Probably done. I can't see very well, so that's unfortunate.
Yep, there's still another corner around there. You can use an action to dash if you would like, or you can just, if you want to hold any action, you can do that as well. So I think you were around here. So yeah, you've still got a little bit of movement if you want to move up next to this woman in red.
Got it. Okay. Like here?
Yep, and then if you dash, you can get around the corner if you want.
I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna hold my action.
All right, what are you holding your action for?
I want to cast Guardian of Faith, but not yet.
Alrighty. So what's the trigger?
Oh, like, seeing the demon ape, because I can't see it.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
And Zannah, your turn.
I guess I'm just gonna go be an immovable wall again. So that's kind of what I'm good at. And if the creature appears, I will punch it multiple times. Or, pardon me, slam it multiple times.
Alright. And you can indeed catch a glimpse of this creature. But it does not look like an ape.
Oh yeah, that's not an ape.
It is instead a massive hulking beast with large clawed arms and horns. It is a little scarier than an ape. And it is its turn. And seeing you for a moment, it forgets about the small portion that is chased away, and it turns towards you and rushes up. All right, and it will swing out with its pincers first. And that will be... does it? Oh, yes, beautiful. All right, so I apologize. As it swings out with its fist, it actually also begins to just emanate out this darkness around it, and you lose sight. Actually, does an earth elemental have tremor sense?
Yes.
All right, never mind. You don't fully lose sight. You can still kind of sense where this creature is. But one of these will still hit you. And so that will be... $22 bludgeoning damage to you.
Half that.
This
I am
is...
resistant.
oh, no, it's not. All right. So half that. So half to 11. Alrighty.
Where do I do the... Oh, found it.
Alright, and let me see if I can...
Shit. Fuck. God damn it.
How do I want to do this? There we go. All right. Ari, it'll be your
So,
turn.
I get to hit it though, don't I?
Oh, did I skip your turn?
Yes.
No. It came up to hit you afterwards. You used your, you moved up there, right? Or did you hold your action?
I held my slams.
Okay, then yes, you
All
can.
slams.
Sorry, I missed that.
Like you don't love us. Want us to die.
Those will both hit.
Sorry, wait, is this to the north or the west?
To the north, but it is currently consumed in darkness as recently.
Yeah, that's what we call not a problem, though.
Weird.
22 damage.
Alrighty. Anything? Or no, that's your 2 attacks. So Ari, it's now your turn.
Magical darkness, what, around there somewheres?
Yep.
It would be a shame if there wasn't.
Alrighty. So we will. Where is that? So, as you summon up this magical light, it does indeed banish away the darkness.
I would like you to also make it light.
I'm working on it. Be patient.
Okay, I wanted to see.
See, 60.
I feel like becoming a brick wall is like the best thing I could have done in this game.
So, I still cannot see.
I know. I gotta remove the permanent
Patience is a
darkness.
virtue.
No. I object. That's so neato. Look at that.
Look at that.
Alright, well, 20, 25. I can't get in front of them. So, that's my action. That's really all I got. Lots of magical light that dispels darkness.
All right, Zella.
Is this creature big enough for me to have a clear shot at it?
I'd say with where it's at, and again the elemental being there, it's just it's gonna have some cover. But again, it's just half cover, so you can still make the shot. It's just a little bit harder.
Okay. Sounds good.
If I can see it now, does it trigger my action?
Yes, it would.
It
That's a
would,
good
yes.
point. And you said you were casting Guardian of Faith? Yes, it would.
Sorry guys, my fire alarm decided that it wanted to beep about its battery, even though I literally replaced it this week. So I'm gonna just unplug it again.
Relatable.
Reasonable.
It's, as they say in the business, a fire hazard.
Okay, do they not? Ah, here we go.
Wow. Not even a chuckle, Marissa?
No, sorry.
Or that's a fire
Oof.
hazard?
Alrighty, so that moves into a space
Concentration.
within 10 feet.
That's right.
Okay, so on its turn, that will take effect. Actually, I'd say as it appeared, you could cast that and it would hit the first time, so it will take the 20 radiant damage. I think that makes sense. And that will bring us.
Does it in any way dislike being in daylight?
Not particularly that you have noticed. Zella, you also do get the sneak attack for the one that hit.
Awesome.
So 14 onto that one. Cool. Alrighty. And Kanarik.
Alright. Again, let's take a bonus action attack with the little guy.
And that one, from where you're at, it does have half cover, so that will not hit, unfortunately, as it just scatters across the wall, just barely missing.
In that case, I will also make attacks. What level are we? 10?
Believe so. That sounds right.
So that's 2 shots still, or is it 10 that it goes to 3?
11, it goes to 3. Both those will definitely hit. Nice. So a total 23.
And that's all I've got right now.
Alrighty. And Zella, you hear some heavy footfalls approaching behind you. And Saren, it's your turn once again.
Since I can see it, I'm gonna try Toll the Dead again.
Alright, and it will make a wisdom save. And you said that was a 17 that it needed to make?
Yes.
Yes.
It does unfortunately succeed to save again. This one seems to be a bit more hardy as the spell once again just shatters against it, having no effect.
Ooh.
Any movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna go a little bit closer. And that's it.
Alright. And that will bring us to the Earth Elemental.
Alright, I'm gonna hit it again. Maybe.
That will definitely hit. As will that. Okay. So another 24 points of
24.
damage. Very nice. And this creature is starting to look rough, as it will take another 20 points of radiant damage as the spiritual guardian just slams into it with its blade. But it will go ahead and let's see. I am going to have if the Earth Elemental could make me a. Oh, actually, how many hit points does the Earth Elemental have?
Fuck 10. 126.
All right. This creature just emits out a low, devilish noise, and you feel all of your joints locked up, and you cannot move.
If it's paralysis or petrification, it does not affect me.
It is neither, unfortunately.
Okay.
Oh. Alrighty, and so this, if I remember right, sorry, I'm trying to look up something real fast. There it is. Yes. All right, there's one. Oh my gosh, I just rolled 4 19s in a row. Well, so 2 of these attacks will hit the form, and that's going to be 16 points of bludgeoning damage on the first one, half to 8, and then 21, half to 10, as this creature will begin to retreat away. And no one is within melee range that can take an attack of opportunity. So, Ari, that will bring us to you. You took 8 and 10 once they're halved. Ari, it is your turn.
Seeing creature, I would like to bonk.
You try and swing through this creature, and it just, your blade passes straight through.
What?
Yeah, you see this massive spiritual creature that is just holding with its blade and sword.
Wait, no. Where's monster?
Monster is further away. Can you not see it?
No. Wait. Oh yeah. Just kidding. That's the edge of its token, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just have brain worms.
You're good.
All right. Sorry. Seeing monster that is there and not the spirit guardian that I definitely knew that Saren just summoned. In lieu of bonk, I will zap.
Alright, go for it.
That was an 11 hit.
11 does not hit.
This is a 21 hit.
That one does. 4 points of force
damage. Worth a soul.
Hey, it's something.
It's still two zaps at level 10, right?
Yep, and actually he's a little bit further. He has more movement than I thought he did. Alrighty, Zella, it is your turn.
I'll run up and see if I can just barely see around this corner without dashing. I can't. I have to dash to go the extra bit.
You can dash as a bonus action, though.
Yes. Wait, but that means I only get 2 crossbow bolts.
This is true.
Hey,
But both of those
That's
hit.
okay though. They're finally decent rolls.
Yeah, what's up, Joe?
I think I've got the Gibillion vision instead of the new character.
You might have both.
I definitely don't have my characters. I definitely do have Gibillions at the moment.
Weird.
Well, that's because you are Gibillion.
So yeah, should have 120 feet of special darkness.
Oh! That's because I didn't give your token vision.
Neat.
Mobby.
I noticed it because it's like, oh, I can see the monster again, but I can't see my token. Weird.
I wonder why you shouldn't have Gibillions anymore, but do you have your new token now?
Yep.
Cool. I'm not. Oh, I know why you have Gibillions, because you're assigned to the sheet as well, because you played it for Sam once. Cool. Yes, Sam, both of those hit, and you can roll sneak attack on the first one as well. Oh wait, I lied. You don't have sneak attack because there's no allies within 5 feet, and you weren't sneak. Never mind. I'm just dumb. So just 12. Maybe. Alrighty. And Kanarik, is now your turn.
Let's use our bonus action to do something else this time, and let's set up our oh, I didn't actually post it in here. We will do a fuck. 1 second. Let me pull it. Then I can at least put it in something that everyone else can see. Uno momento, friends. Alright.
Alright, what are we doing?
Trying to post. Sorry.
All good.
Is it posting?
Yeah, Form of Dread.
So yeah, and 1d10 plus 3. Okay. And then I will step up and make my attack rolls.
The first one will definitely hit.
Alright, and I would like it to make a wisdom save at DC 19, unless it's immune to frightened.
It is not immune to frightened. And it does succeed the wisdom save.
Spicy.
Unfortunately. Alright, but you do manage to hit the creature and it
Very
looks
wise.
very weak. And let's see. Those of you still in the hallway can see an enlarged form of Skella come out of the cavern behind you all and just make her way up the and around where you all are. And Saren, it is once again your turn.
I'm gonna move up so I can see the monster thingy. There we go. And I'm gonna do guiding bolt.
Alright, go for it. Oh, a 16 is not quite enough. As you fire off another attack, and just attack after attack seems to be ineffective against this creature. And you are getting more and more frustrated. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna back away from it a little bit. Alright. I'm done.
Alright. And that'll bring us to the Earth Elemental.
Can I stomp past the big blue thing?
Yes.
Robert.
And what's your movement speed?
Good question. 30?
So you're back a couple squares, unless you dash.
Oh. Sorry.
There you go.
Well, I can't touch it, but I'm a good barrier for my people, so.
Did you want to dash forward to get into range with it?
But I couldn't attack it then, so.
This is true, but you can't attack it now anyway.
I'll just show where I'm at.
Alrighty. Then the creature... Let's see... It is going to... Yeah, this should work. Alright, I need for Zannah to go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw. Oh, actually, hold on, Zannah. You are still stunned, so I need a Constitution saving throw first. I apologize.
Well, wow.
Yeah, at the end. So yeah, unfortunately, you are still stunned back where you were, as the force of the magic still holds you in place. And so now I need Kanarik to make me a Wisdom saving throw instead. All right, and that is a pass as you see this creature try and warp your mind, but it is unsuccessful. And it will try and flee, and it just moves over and breaks into this door. And Ari, that'll bring us to your turn.
Onward we go. Shit, which way did the thing go?
You heard it break through a door at the end of the hallway.
Okay. Well, I guess I can't see anything, so I'll just dash on forward. Why not? Ooh, that's terrifying. Let's bonus action. Ooh. Let's bonus action Thunderous Smite.
All right, you surge energy through your blade.
That's it. It'll just be on the next attack.
Yep. Zella.
I will also run up and try to shoot at the part of it that I can see.
All right, go for it.
Oh.
Yes. Go ahead. And Ari is within 5 feet, so go ahead and roll that sneak attack.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Zella, how do you want to do this?
Damn it!
Aw,
Use the smite slot and everything.
sorry.
It's okay.
How about the 4 arrows go into him? I don't know if this is overdoing it, but if they go into him and get him pushed back enough to, like, pin him against this back wall.
All right, so yeah, you just let out a hail of these bullets that just slam into the creature and just penning him, tossing the massive creature back into the stone as it trips and stumbles. And as it falls and battle ends, that is where we'll go ahead and wrap up for tonight. And we will return next week as you all try and piece out what exactly is going to happen with these 2 new entities and how you all are going to make it back to the surface. But thank you all for joining us tonight, and we'll see you next week.